And so our last, but certainly not least, fellow leader speaker is coming to us from, again, a very, very special cohort, our fall 2020 cohort. This cohort was, deeply impacted by COVID, was able to, persevere and make it through despite all the challenges. Just think back to where we were in the fall of 2022 and how unpredictable our lives were. And think about how, challenging, and you heard Robbie's speech, right? How difficult this process is. These fellows make it look easy, but it is a challenge. And these fellows made it through the cohort. They made it through the experience despite all the uncertainty. And this fellow in particular was a leader amongst leaders. And we're so honored and thrilled to have her here, Courney McClellan.
Thank you, Brian, for that really warm introduction. You all should know Brian and I haven't met before, so I'm incredibly flattered. Haley, we need to connect because I'm originally a drama for social change facilitator by trade, so I want to beg forgiveness from the group if I emote and my emotions leak through my eyeballs. Robbie, you should keep that guitar handy, but I'll try and keep it together. I hope my cohort will forgive any name mispronunciations. I've been on a first name basis with most of my peers here. We've never had the opportunity to meet in person, but I'll try and keep it brief. Welcome everyone, and I want you to know I am who I am because the village raised me. Good evening, giving honor to the spirit that connects us, deference to the ancestors on whose unceded land we sit, and thanks to all who are represented here tonight. I'm delighted to offer a few words to celebrate the work and commencement of the New York Community Trust's Fall 2020 cohort of Leadership Fellows, and to raise a glass to the company, the great company of the other cohorts, past, present, and future. Congratulations. My name is Courney Marie McClellan. I am a member of the Fall 2020 NYCTLF cohort, perhaps the only cohort to span 2 calendar years in the New York Community Trust Fellowship history, for which we have the pandemonium to thank. Shelley, I want you to know I had to really go back and scratch my head to recall what cohort I was actually in, because see, I was accepted in fall of 2019 and deferred to the following spring. And then, like most of us, was blindsided by early 2020. I'm very thankfully ended up with a group of incredible peers from fall of 2020. As serendipity would have it, the timing was nothing short of perfect. The community that my cohort built and established that fall provided an anchor amidst tumultuous and uncertain waters, both within our professional environments and society at large. I cannot thank my cohort mates enough for the collective and individual nurturing their connections provided at this time. Our Friday morning Zooms were spaces to breathe, learn, and grow together while thinking deeply and thoughtfully about issues pertinent to the charitably minded community for which we saw hope to change through collective actions and solutions. I am grateful to my cohort for the many reminders, examples, and diverse approaches to work towards the greater good. I can recall sidebar chat conversations with Katie Laird and the hope she inspired and connections to work through early childhood literacy. The excitement and energy generated from discussions about the application of performance art for social justice and change with Zoe Rabinowitz. The intense feelings of calm and capability that settled in each and every time I interacted with John Orr. Bless you. The bright and energetic connections offered by Erica Lindsay. Sis, I truly believe you must fart fairy dust, because you are one of the sparkliest people that I have ever met, and through a screen, no less. The invitation to remember and appreciate the small natural gifts all around us, from the work of Richard Santangelo and Anais Morel. The consistent, quiet, grounded presence of Russell Martello and Chantel Austin. The wisdom Lorraine Jarvis gifted to us in small bite-sized nuggets over those few months. Whew. Thank you. the clear vision and eloquence of the likes of Rafaelina Contreras and my brand, the courage, prowess, and leadership modeled by Zenita Tisdale. You are a pillar and a force with which to be reckoned, sis. The persistent, wise beyond years curiosity that Shonda Dawadi and Laniqua Dinkins gently floated to the forefront of our conversations, like the separation of wheat from the chaff. Laniqua, I feel deeply connected to you in spirit. Shine on. And inspiration and joy from the numerous others comprising my cohort, whose apologies I beg for lack of time to highlight their specific, unique, and powerful individual contributions. Please know how blessed I feel to count myself amongst you. I'm so thankful for the lessons, big and small, imparted by the likes of Giselle Castro, Odell Mays, Ronak Okoye, Erica Barnaby, Don Weissenen, Lisette Nieves, Rich Rivera, and so many more mentors and instructors who guided our cohort's learning journey. And to Michael Seltzer, Mike Bawa, Brian Lewis, with whom I have not yet had the pleasure of interacting, and Shelley Ho, thank you for all of your ongoing efforts to create a program that so thoughtfully develops the leaders we need right now and in the future. You centered heart, care, and consideration in our learning space, and words cannot express the gratitude you deserve for the countless hours and energy you poured into providing an experience that was meaningful, effective, and springboarded us into reflective action within our individual institutions and organizations. We are wiser, better equipped, and more collaborative colleagues and doers in our communities because of your efforts. It is the gift that will keep on giving. Because in the words of the late and admired Bell Hooks, what we do is more important than what we say or what we say we believe. To the upcoming cohorts, you have inherited a legacy and a charge for the kind of leadership that responds to the needs of our communities. Don't be afraid of your call to service. You are the right person. You are in the right place. The right time is now. You are necessary and your work matters. To the NYCTLF Fall 2020 cohort and others celebrating their accomplishments tonight, take pride. You have done, are doing, and will do great things. I know it because you have done so much good unto me. Bless you all.
Ashe, Ashe. Thank you, Courtney. So powerful, so eloquent, so beautiful. Whew, I think we need a breath. We need to just take in all this wisdom, all this love, all this care, all this compassion. Take it in, hold it in, keep it in. This is what the Leadership Fellows community is about. So thank you so much to all of our fellow speakers, our leader speakers. And thank you all for hearing their messages and being here to support.